Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday morning, July 19th, and we are looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY IWM and Triple Qs. As you can see, market pushing pretty hard here this morning, continuation of what we saw on Friday. Remember on Friday we had a trend day down that literally acted like a trend day down used to in the past, where we had a highest accepted price. We had one set of single prints early. The market tried to rally in F only to fail, roll over, and not only make new lows on the day, but have a couple more sets of single prints and go out with a price probe. Well, here we are now this morning, gapping lower by about almost $5. So it's a pretty sizable gap in SPY and ES. Once again, Russell, we had been talking about them for a while. We said that 214 level, 211.50, and then around the 208 level. Well, they are nicely going through that progression as they get down to there. Volume this morning so far in SPY and ES are heavy, almost 1.3 million with 75 minutes to go. So let's go over destinations and a game plan for this morning. So right now, the upside, our first destination, believe it or not, will be Friday's low, which is a weekly low. We are now coming into balance in the weekly, not only taking out last week's low, but a good chance of taking out that previous week's low to put us in a 3-week balance. It could get a little dicier if we get below that weekly low. Right now, the 20-day moving average is 429.47. We're below that by $3 right now. The 50 days just about 423, so we're about $3.50 above that right now. So we're going to be in the middle of it, and you'll see in the chart how we spent some time in there a little while back for about 6 days. So right now, upside destination. There's not a lot, right? The market's going to be tremendously short from Friday night, and now this morning. The first upside destination is Friday's low, 430.92. So that's pretty large, right, to the gap. Then above that, we have 431.35, which was the price probe, L's low. Then I have the overnight high of 431.63, and then all the single prints you should have that I gave you on Friday night. Now, downside. Besides last week's low, which would become an upside destination, I'm going to use the previous week's low for now because we still have 75 minutes, 427.52. Then we have 427.18 daily low, 427.13 daily low. Then a very important, another weekly low, which was a poor low, 425.89. At some point, I think we do go and test that and put us into a nice 4-week balance. 425.55 daily low below that. 425.13. We were 11 wide from June 24th, and 424.62 daily low, filling a gap at 424.05, a 57-point gap from the 24th. And don't forget, we had a perfect POC back on June 23rd at 423.37, 13 wide, which we have not hit, and 422.51 daily low. Again, please write all these down so we don't have to spend time on these constantly. So game plan for this morning. Well, it is going to be a sizable gap. Right now, it's almost 500 ticks. Market is short to start. Do I want to take a short play when there could be some kind of inventory adjustment? Not necessarily right off the bat. On the flip side, do I want to take a long play right away? Nothing to lean on. There's literally nothing to lean on right here until that 425.89 level, which is another weekly low and a poor low. If you want to see down around that level, if it gets down another 50, 60 cents, below that we have a couple of other, we have another daily low not far below that, maybe to see if you get a responsive buying off that weekly low. I would do that possibly. Again, not because I think the market's going to rally all the way back, but to see who we're trading against at first. Right? We're not sure yet. Is it long-term traders? Is it still the short-term traders in charge? Don't forget, once you start putting a bunch of longs underwater on the daily level and then on the weekly level, that exasperates the selling. Right? Especially when the shorts pile in. So those are things we have to see. So early on, A short play right away, I don't think I would do it at this level, either here and now or at 9:30, because we could get an inventory adjustment. On the flip side, the only long I would possibly take early is against that weekly low, that poor low. I might look for a straddle either in SPY or IWM if they line up. Now, on the chart, and we're just going to show you, we went over everything on Friday, so we recapped all three of these indices. The weekly, I'm not going to show the monthly. The monthly, well, I'll show it real quick. The monthly is still fine, right? Last month's low is 414.70. Still $12 away from that for now. Now, here's the weekly, where change is taking place. Here's last week's low. We're taking it out. Here's the previous week's low. We're possibly taking that out. We're buck and change below it right now. So if you take those out, you come into a 3-week balance right away. Then you see if they get to that next low of 425.89. I believe they will. If they do, you're in a 4-week balance, and there's nothing wrong with that. The danger for buyers is getting acceptance into this again. If you start getting acceptance into the week of June 21st, well, then the destination is down to the 416 level. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. But baby steps first. And then on a daily, remember we went balance, down, right? Balance, bear, balance, because we took out Friday's high, and now we're coming out of balance again, bear. So a little change, right? We talked about this on Friday, especially how Friday acted, reminded me of a day back in 2018. Now, I'm not saying, again, that's going to be the case, but the question is, did we put in a short-term top for now? Right? We have a huge trend day to deal with from Friday, and now we'll see what kind of gap we have after today. We're going to be below the 20, above the 50 for now. This is what I was talking about back in this level, where we traded there for about 8 days. Something to really keep in mind. This entire year so far, we've dipped below the 50 moving average, 50-day moving average, only a handful of times, and only closed below there twice. So if we do get there, and again, we're still $3 away from it, it will be interesting how we react when we get there and if we get below it. Be smart today. This is the type of day you should be in CamelbackTrading.org's voice channel room to guide you through this. Have an awesome day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.